Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Stryker break. Got a whole case, 2024 Topps Heritage High Number blaster boxes. I can't get enough of them. What can I say? These things are awesome. Really fun. You can nickel and dime them all day long. It's the beauty of these, the way you nickel and dime these is it takes a lot of patience and time, but completing sets, you get the whole set, which isn't hard to do. It doesn't take much to get a whole set. But the SP sets are very collectible because people want to complete that whole master set. So you get the SP set together, which is more difficult. It's definitely more difficult, but it's valuable. And then on top of that, the insert sets, same deal. People wanting to complete the master set. The insert sets are valuable. The chrome sets are also valuable. So you can take your base chrome cards, put them all in a lot. As well as all of the other parallel sets. And then you got your singles. You got your autographs, relics. Those are the big boys. You hope to hit a big autograph or a relic, or I mean, you know, the relics are not too crazy unless you get someone real good. Ohtani, Judge, something like that. I don't know if Ohtani has one. I didn't go through the complete checklist. There's just so many parallels. Your chances of getting a good one, and then you can send, like, these cards are easy to grade. You can just check centering. Like, the centering's pretty good on them, but all the parallels, the base parallels, easy to grade. Get a good one. Chances are you got a good shot at gemming her up. All right, well, I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do this live. We got a lot to rip. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I guess I'll keep the parallels separate. You know what? I don't even... Yeah. I'll keep the parallels separate. I'm not going to go through the base finding SPs. There's Chrome number 1, Diaz and Arise, the batting leaders. Oh, look at this. Box number 1. We got 40 boxes. We're in for the long haul. Connor Kaiser, a real one, in blaster box number 1. This is a sealed case of blaster boxes. I had to do one more because that first case was wonky, and even though it was only missing 4, I just want to see a complete case results with no wonkiness. Anything else in this box? Got another green. Should we start establishing an over-under? Wong, what's up? You tried to complete the 2019 Heritage, just too big, yeah. It's a big, difficult set. Regular Heritage is bigger, more difficult to put together. But 2019 was the first set that I got, the first case that I bought, 2019 Heritage. Regular 2019 Heritage was not very good. It didn't have Tatis or Pete or Vlad. I think it just had Tucker or Jimenez, but 2019 Heritage High Number, a lot better. I ripped a little bit of that, but it got expensive pretty quick. That's the thing about, see, like, regular Heritage is much different than Heritage High Number. They produce a lot more of it, and it's just not as good for the most part. I mean, unless you get like a banger rookie or 2 or 3 or 4 that come out of it, it can be better, but it's a tough chase, you know, trying to put the parallels and the chromes and stuff together. 5 real ones. Todd's setting you over under. 5 real ones. Oh, okay. Let's get some feedback in the chat. What do you think about that? 5 over under. We're going to have to go with a half. Let's go with like 4.5. That way you can go 4 or 5. I think that's a pretty reasonable guess, but are we gonna even get that many? I got the sheet pulled up right. I got the Tigers on. You don't blame me, do you? Tigers are off to a start. If you haven't watched it yet, you gotta check out the vlog I made on Stryker Unleashed. I should probably get you a link for that. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. This we got a lot of got a lot of work to do ripping, so I'm not gonna waste any time. But what I will do is I will drop you a link for my eBay store. Almost everything that I listed initially for this Heritage High number stuff sold out immediately. So check my eBay store. I just listed some more stuff yesterday or 2 days ago, and I'm running a sale right now too. So link is in the chat right now. If you like what I do, if you like the entertainment, the camaraderie, the community, the education, knowledge, if you want to get involved in a break, join the Patreon group, become a slammer. Consider joining the channel. Send me a super chat. Buy a membership. They're cheap. Every little bit counts, and I appreciate it. Perfectly programmed Ellie. Love this one. It's a really cool insert set. There's a mini. Minis, that's another one. You put your minis in a lot. I'm not turning them over. I'll do all that off camera. I'll spare us. Blaster box number 3. Here we go, baby. Anthony with a 25-month membership, calling a Jackson Merrill real one, please. Please. I have not gotten a red ink yet. I'm due a red ink. I demand a red ink, and you guys are gonna help me get one with your good vibes. And I'm gonna save my thumbs too, because we're doing breaks tomorrow. I got some really cool ones lined up. I've got some different things I brought in from the last couple years. Good products. We're gonna have a lot of hits and some nostalgia as well. We're also gonna mix in some hobby boxes of Heritage High number. And another really cool thing we're gonna do tomorrow. Let me show you. I got these cool keychains. I don't know if you guys have seen these yet, but these are game used dirt relics from all the stadiums. Like there's one from the Mets. It's cool because they actually have like little orange and blue pieces of dirt in with it. This is all game used dirt too. I thought it was really cool. I've got every different stadium, and the cool part is just like the uniqueness and how different everything is. You can see it better when you see it in person, but I'm gonna include everyone that gets into a break gets one of those. They're 25 bucks, $24.99 retail. So you're gonna have to tell me in the notes, which I will put in the listing, but tell me in the notes. You're gonna have to give me like your top 3, just because I don't have like an infinite amount of these. So put your top 3 of which ones you would want in the notes of the buy-in, and everyone that buys into that break. There are gonna be 3 different breaks at least tomorrow, maybe 4. Depends on a lot of things, but we'll do that for at least one of the breaks if you want to get involved in that, and then we'll do some other different kind of mixers and include some Heritage High number, and we'll just have fun with it. We don't have any new releases coming out until Tribute on the 23rd, so we're gonna do some different things. All right. Ooh, come on, Meryl. We need that real one. 23 Victory Leaders Chrome Harrison Bader Mini. Wow, another real one. Let's go over. Oh, did we get a hot case? A hot case full of real ones? Oh. Ho, 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 ho. It's Albies. We'll take that. Man, I love those. They're like perfect this year. Austin Martin. Green parallel. Stage is coming along together nicely. Just gonna keep crushing. Have you had QC issues with PSA returning your cards back? No. I haven't had a release for a while. I haven't had a a submission come back in a while. To be honest with you, I'm just too lazy to do one. It just takes too much time. I've just started listing cards raw just because I gotta do something. Doing stuff like this, opening cases, there's a lot of work after the scenes, behind the scenes, after the break is done, there's a lot of work. And there's even more work if you want to submit your card. Like, it's way easier just to like snap a pic of it, put it on eBay. It's way easier. But I do have like some higher dollar stuff that I have set aside. I probably got like, I don't know, 50 cards or something that I need to look at. I need to see if they're good enough or whatever, but they've been piling up for months. Anthony says, so far I've pulled 2 real ones and a hot box and 5 blasters. Heritage high number's great. So yeah, it's about time. Oh, look at, we got one of those banger boxes. I was just gonna say, it's about time for a banger box. And here we have it. I'm gonna turn this down just a touch. My stream deck isn't working because I figured out why, right before the stream started. Figured out why it's not working. You know how you go into your startup and turn some things off just to make sure there's nothing random running? It's a pretty nice silver Mauricio. I'm gonna put him up on the stage. I shut off my stream deck thinking that it was unnecessary in my startup protocol, so that's why my volume controls don't work very good. Mauricio Silver. But anyway, check out Stryker Unleashed. I made a vlog, went to opening day in the D, and it was really fun. I had a blast with my buddies, and we ended up getting a suite, a free spot in a suite. It's kind of a last second thing too, did not know. There's a Bogarts. Wow, that's a really clean chrome too. Uwasawa Green, Jackson Holiday. So we got a spot in the suite, and the best part is they have a bathroom in each suite because the lines in the bathroom are outrageous. When you like, it's half an hour. Yeah, it's a PC rip, Michael. It's a half hour for dudes. Half hour. Just because almost every single adult, if not every one of them, I mean, almost every single adult has a gigantic beer in their hand. You ever see a red ink, but the auto signed in blue ink? No. Never seen that. Goober, how do you buy into the breaks? Let me post a link for you here. You gotta join the Patreon group. I'm gonna put a link in the chat. Join the Patreon group and become a slammer. Slammers get notified when I post a break. You can buy in if you want. Download the app on your phone. Use a bottle at that point. What, and get an indecent exposure at the ballpark? I'd rather not. There's like security and vendors everywhere. Especially opening day, man. Security is insane. Took us forever just to get in. But that's why, you know, having a suite is awesome. It's just worth it. Even if you got to pay the big bucks. Come on, dude. Good afternoon, Craig. Bama JD pulled a Langford Mini from one of these yesterday. Why does every card have an autograph? It's a facsimile autograph just because that was the design back in the day. So this is just like a redo of the design, and they used to do that back in the day on cards. Don't know why. We got another banger box. Blanco, silver. Need to get a big silver. Have not gotten a big silver yet. If you guys saw that last video, got a couple of Skeenses. Unbelievable. Another mini Rodriguez. Not another mini, but another mini, comma, Rodriguez. Gomez. Suarez. Alvarez. Paredes. Here comes a white. Rookie pitchers. Royce Lewis Green. Your second week getting into collecting. Welcome. Everything you need to know about ultra modern baseball cards right here at Stryker Breaks. Anybody who's new to the hobby, if you got any questions, just put them in the chat. We'll do our best to answer them. You pulled the red ink of Colt Keith. Nice, Kevin. The facsimile autos, I remember there's something in like the 90s or 2000s where they did another. They did it on Bowman too. They've done it through the years. Open 3 and the best hit was a Rizzo relic. That's not the best, but you got the Skeens image variation, Jay. That's a good one. You gonna get her graded or send her off, or just list it, or just keep it? Yeah, Tigers are on a nice run, man. We blasted the Yankees yesterday. And the freeze, I'm so glad the weather wasn't like that when we went. It wasn't, I think it was like, it was in the high 40s, mid to high 40s. But it didn't matter, because we were up in the suite. But I was sitting out in front of the suite most of the time watching the game. But the weather yesterday, I don't know if anybody saw that. It was snowing, and it was like, but it was a wet snow. It was like a rain mixed with snow, so it was really gross. I felt bad for the boys out there, but hey, they were hitting the ball. How about Javi Baez hitting 300? Yeah. Make sure you hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got over 300 in the chat. Appreciate that. Let's get those numbers up. Keep them up. I wanted to do something. It's been a couple days since I streamed, but wanted to do something, get the crew together, have a good time, talk baseball. Another mini. So a lot of these boxes have had minis. We are rolling in them. It's weird how you go and you just get, it's like real ones and minis, and then we got a couple of banger boxes. And then it kind of like, the collations are weird. They're different on all these boxes. It's not very consistent. Some of these are banger boxes and they're just loaded. Some of them, like, you don't even get a chrome. There's a Skeens. Darno. We got to start filling the stage up a little bit more. That's not going to get it done. I'm looking for these parallels. Jackson Merrill. I've been doing good on Churio, but time for some Skeens and Merrill. Merrill's got a bit of a back. He's got a back strain. Is that what it was? Dropping a link, eBay store in the chat. Hook it up. Buy a card from me. Everything's got a best offer. You'll find a lot of different players and types of cards in my eBay store. If you like a card, just shoot me an offer. As long as it's reasonable, I'll probably accept it. It's a good way that you can support the channel and you get something out of it. KC, what's happening, man? Whole case. Hey, I got this. This is the trick. You just gotta get that top open. You gotta put a little slice in that top and it's all good on the thumbs. Took me a couple of days to recover from opening day. I woke up the next morning and my legs hurt so bad, my calves. I thought I had a pulled muscle in my calf. Because we walked around so much, or so much walking. Turns out I'm just out of shape. And that's just what happens when you work out, is you get sore. How do you know when you have a banger box? It's just something it's just a name I coined, but You get multiple chromes. Like 3 chromes come out of them. You get a silver and 2 regulars. And I just call that a banger box. Did you see where the Players Association strongly urged Jackson Merrill not to take the deal because they said he was selling himself short? Oh, he was. He's definitely selling himself short. The team got a great deal. But then again, he made a ton of money and he locked himself up. You take all the risk out of it. If you get injured, you're set for life. Like, that's one thing that people don't think about. Yeah, you're a great player. How about when you get injured? How about when it's a career injury? Oh, Jackson Holiday blue border. Yeah. This is the first Jackson Holiday parallel I've gotten. Gnarly. But yeah, I mean, he also set himself up, like, there's bonuses and incentives in his contract, and also he's gonna be in line for another monster contract at the perfect time when he's in his prime of his career. So he'll be fine. And also it leaves the team some room. I love it. I love what he did. He knew what he was doing. He even talked about giving the team a little bit of room to build around him, which is great. That's so rare in sports today. William Contreras, off to a little bit of a slow start, but here he is. And it's a game-used relic. Super Fractor out of this case? Green Bow Nailer. Where's the old alert box? I shut the alert box off. There, now she's going. You got the exact relic. If anybody's so inclined to drop a super chat or a membership, I'd greatly appreciate it. This is very expensive. Super expensive doing a whole case rip like this. And I could use it. I could use a little help. Come on. All right, now time for the Tigers. See, the worst part is on... It's called the FanDuel network now. FanDuel Sports Network. The way you got to watch it. It used to be Fox Sports Detroit, and then it was Bally Sports, and now it's the FanDuel Sports Network. And if you minimize the screen, it just stops. You can't hear it. Which is... I don't have anything else that does that. There's nothing else that does that. Watching any other program or anything. Is Samuel Baden-Walios decent? I don't know. Look him up, man. Go look up his stats. If you type his name on Google, his stats will pop up. You can figure out how good he is. Frankie Montas Aqua. Goober with $1.99. You are my favorite YouTuber, Stryker. Thank you. Appreciate that, buddy. Well, we got a red Schoendienst, whom I've never heard of. How many MVP award winners did Red manage for? He's just a long-time manager. Cool. Wong with $1.99. Happy Easter. Thanks, Wong. Happy Easter. Appreciate the super. There's a green Bruhan. Zach Little. White border. Mark with a $4.99. If everyone does $1.99 super chat for the free entertainment, it pays for over half the case. We get to watch break. Got you, brother. Appreciate that, Mark. That's a great sentiment. It's a great idea. I appreciate it a lot. Jansen. And this is going to be the last Heritage High number I'm opening. So this is like the grand finale. The last hurrah. But we're going to open up a little bit more for the breaks. I got to save some for the breaks. I can't just open it all myself. Although we've ripped multiple cases now for breaks. We did mostly hobby, but I am saving one blaster case for breaks as well. We'll probably do that this week. I'm going to divide it into two because it's just too many cards for one break. So I'm going to divide it into two. It'll be a half case breaks of these blaster boxes. I got another sealed case. And I don't know if we'll do that Wednesday. We might do that Friday. I haven't decided yet. There's a lot in the mix. But I wanted to get this going nice and early. So I had time to get the breaks for tomorrow ready. That's going to take quite a while. And then we'll be at it all day tomorrow again. So get ready for that. FanDuel Network, yeah. It's not great. That's for sure. Did you see Step in the Box pull that city name parallel first sighting? No, I did not. But if anybody would have that kind of luck opening cards, it would be Brett. So I believe it. Billy with a $4.99, my man. Thank you, brother. What do you do with your base cards? I make sets out of them. Happy Taco Tuesday. You know what? I was gonna go to the Mexican and get tacos, Mexican restaurant and get tacos, but I decided to do this instead for you guys. Pablo Lopez. Tacos. Also, I had Taco Bell yesterday and I thought, man, is that overkill? I immediately decided it was not overkill and that I'll do that every day if I choose. But no T-Bell today. If you have the app, you get good deals through the app on T-Bell. Just saying. Chrome Gallon. Come on. We need more. We need more colorful parallels and autographs for the stage. We got a double. Couple of chromes. Keep them coming. I want all of them. Maeda. Jason Dominguez, rookie performers. Oliver Dunn, white. JD Martinez, green. And I know I'm going to turn these over. Flip the cards all over and find a couple of variations too, I would imagine. What's your Taco Bell order? So they've got this build your own box and it's $5.99. First of all, cheesy gordita crunch. Those alone are $4.99. So you throw a cheesy gordita as your specialty item and then a double beef burrito, and then I get the potatoes as the third thing and a Baja Blast Zero. So you're at $5.99 and they always have like 20% off your order if you spend whatever. Yesterday it was 20% off your order if you spend $5. So right there I was at $5, but just to get the full value I added some kind of other burrito on there. And if they have it, you got to spend $10, then I'll add another cheesy gordita crunch on there. The app is clutch. Tomorrow is Social Security Day. Is that what that is? SS? You'll have $100. What should I get? This? I don't know. This is going to be the best thing that'll be out until for $100, dude. That's some kind of retail. Those celebration boxes are good. Opened up a celebration box. I've opened up 4 of them now. I have 4 more, so we're gonna I'm going to include those in the breaks coming up too, like 1 box in each break. So we're going to have a really nice variety this next couple weeks. I spent a massive fortune, which is another reason why I could really use some super chats. Retro coming in with a $4.99 clutch style. Appreciate that, brother. I wonder why the alert box isn't working. Should be. Come on, alert box. But yeah, we got some pretty nice products and breaks. Cleaned out my bank account. It went to 0. Spent every penny in my bank account for breaks for this next week and a half, 2 weeks. Jackson Merrill. Garcia. Nothing else? Tyler Motley. I'm gonna have to do a quick little look through this one. Cheeks with a $2. Thanks as always. Watched a ton of this Heritage High number run. I appreciate you watching. Watching helps, especially if you watch the whole thing. It really helps a lot. How about my guy, Willier? Oh yeah, he's doing great. I pulled a lot of his cards over the course of last year. And I need to go back through. That's one of the fun parts, is going back through trying to find like a rookie who's kind of mid, because we pulled a decent amount of Willier stuff. And it was always meh. You know, it's like, all right. But now he's really looking good. And that happens almost every year. Like a rookie from the previous year or 2 years ago. Or usually is within a year or two. They explode. Kyle Tucker's a good example, man. He didn't even, his rookies were in 2019. And like, you know, everybody knew about Kyle Tucker and was like, yeah, he's going to be good. But then he didn't play very much for a couple of years, really. He didn't do much, and then he just became one of the best players in the league. Elliot Ramos is a good example from 2022 of a guy who nobody cared about, and then now he's good. He's really good. Very underrated. He might be the most underrated player in the league. Kristen Campbell, Ben Rice. Like, no one really thought much about Ben Rice. I knew about him from last year because I picked him up on my fantasy team for a little bit. He had a nice stretch last year, but then he fell off. And so people just didn't really care too much, but he might be one of the best rookies, if not the best rookie to come out of this year's rookie class. Dude rakes. Muck City, a live Tuesday Stryker. What a treat. Pull some fire. Yeah, it is a nice little treat. I'm glad you guys could be here with me doing this. 420 pack rips with a $5. Thanks for all the great content. Learning a lot. Enjoyed my first 2 breaks I was in. Keep it up. Appreciate that, brother. Kyle McCann. Oh, Loperfido. Cromer Fido. Kyle, have you found any of this stuff in the wild? Have you opened up any of this yet? I don't know if there's another run coming around. Someone said they came into Lapeer and cleaned everything out. I didn't even bother. Jason Foley green. We need a big game out of Scooble today. Big game out of Scooble today. He is 0-2. Couple of difficult starts. Really comes down to one pitch sometimes. You can have a decent game and then make one mistake. Can cost you. David says Ramos playing really well, continuing from last year. Yeah, he was great. I picked him up last year off the waivers. He was on my team all year. I was shy like an outfielder. I needed an outfielder that I could play every day. I was kind of rotating through a bunch of different people, and I wasn't very comfortable doing that. And then finally, Churio heating up. Looked really good over the last few games. Picked up a PSA 10 Cosmic Blue Moon of his yesterday. I love those blue moons. Haven't found any mucks. Fitzy, my man. How you doing? You found a throwback jersey in your comment stack, 1 out of 9,500. That is another fun part. There is a lot of bang for the buck in this product in terms of like just rip value. There's some products, like when I say bang for your buck, let's say for example, like an Archive Signature Series box. It's one box, it's got one pack, and you open it up and then it's done. It takes you like 5 seconds, you know, you're just like, psh, psh, there it is. This, it takes a long time to rip. You gotta go through it multiple times too. You gotta go through it slow. You can't just like, there's the hit. You gotta like look at all the cards to make sure you're not missing anything. Because even, there's a variation, I keep forgetting if it's the missing facsimile auto or if it's the, there's one, it might be the Team City on top. Whatever one it is. KC was the one who found out. KC, you're here. So you got to look for that too, because it's not labeled on the back. Here's a chrome. I really want the Bobby Blue Moon. The card has gotten expensive though. Yeah. Yeah, that's a banger. Mitch Keller, another silver. So we've gotten 5 silvers so far. Not too bad. Oh man, come on, silver skeins. We haven't had anything to show for these last couple boxes, but it is time. Logan Porter, come on now, it's time. Perfectly programmed Otani. Lane Thomas, I just picked Lane Thomas up off the waivers. Corbin Burns. Lane Thomas is the kind of guy who, when he heats up, he's a 2020 guy. 2020 plus. Get you 20 steals, 20 home runs. On a team that can produce. I mean, they're not like a great offense, but they can have explosions. You got Kwan getting on base, Ramirez knocking him in, especially if Lane Thomas can bat like third or something. Missing auto and city name don't have the indication on the card. Thanks, Super B. $60 for Celebration is worth it. Not a terrible markup. Yeah, when I was walking around down in the D, I was trying to find any kind of store that might be around there. Card shop or something. I didn't see any. I didn't do any shopping. I didn't get any memorabilia or merch or anything. There was too much going on. There was no time for shopping and the crowds were outrageous. So anything you wanted to do, you had to wait in line forever. And like the game went by so fast too. It was really cool that Key from Key and Peele threw out the first pitch. And he just loved it. He was having a great time. He made a little Instagram post making fun of the names. You know how he says the names weird? Randy Rodriguez. If you guys like Key and Peele, you should watch that post. He goes through all the names of the Tigers, the starting lineup, and just like has a funny take on their name. Like that Ron sketch. Aaron Nola Chrome. Bo Naylor. Matsui, come on. Bellinger, it's almost time. I can feel it building. Another perfectly programmed. I can feel it building. We're building up to a big hit. And you're going to be here for it and you're going to see it. Lee, decent. Green Lee. So anyway, I'm going to put all these things in lots. Green lot, aqua lot, chrome lot, mini lot, and I'm going to put them in my eBay store. And like I said, guys, these sell as soon as I list them, they sell. So I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get all this done. It's going to be, I don't know when. I'll do it as fast as I can, but it might be a couple days. Here's a link to my eBay store. Check it out. I listed some lots recently of a bunch of Topps Chrome parallels and Topps Update parallels. Just big lots of them. If you're in the market for any of that stuff, go check it out in my eBay store. Just send me an offer. Let's make a deal. refractors, X-fractors, sepias, pinks, numbered cards, just like lots of a bunch of them. Seems like a green always follows a white in a banger pack. You have Vientos killing my team at third. Would you pick up Westberg or Matt Shaw? Don't drop Vientos. Don't drop Vientos. You gotta give it more time. But Westberg and Shaw both have upside at least. But yeah, definitely don't drop. Like Vientos, like the Mets are off to a slow start, but they're gonna be, their offense is gonna be, once it gets clicking, it's gonna be insane. And Vientos is gonna have every opportunity for 100+ RBI season. Now, like, I don't know what he's doing right now exactly. Let me check it out. He's not on any of my teams. Negative .3 WAR. Oh, 22 OPS plus, 114 batting average. Yeah, he's doing really poorly, but he's only 22 years old. Seriously, don't drop him yet. You'll regret it. Just ride it out for, you got to give it some time. Torque just bombed. Dude, Torque is on fire. Torque is a different player this year. I've talked about it. He's who we drafted finally. It all clicked. It slowed down. He gets it. And this isn't that normal situation where you're just like talking about some guy who maybe came out of nowhere and he's doing real well. Because we've had that happen in Detroit a lot over the years. Brennan Bosch is one of those names. There's been a lot of players come and go that start off hot. This is different. This is the #1 draft pick. He's got all the talent and ability in the world. He just had to get it all clicking, and it's clicking now, and it's exactly what we needed in Detroit. A right-handed power hitter, a right-handed RBI guy, someone to mix in with all the other lefties. We have so many lefties, like a wealth of lefties. So for Torque to be doing this, there's a big one. Yamamoto. Sweet. Yamamoto rookie chrome, I'll take it. That's one of the best chrome rookies I've gotten so far. These are numbered to 699 in case you didn't know. Yeah, Kerry Carpenter is on fire too. And he hit a bomb off of a lefty. So like Carpenter's one of those guys who usually is just a lefty specialist who goes up against righties. But what they're doing this year is if the Tigers have a lead, they're leaving Carpenter in there against lefties. Jansen. Austin Hayes white. Yeah, you're right. White than the green. Oh, man. Torkelson. Yes. Yes. Time to list some of my nice Torque collection. Yeah, no joke, dude. I've been waiting. My Torkelson collection's been waiting for this moment. We also have a couple guys, dude, like Tigers are kind of injured right now too. Vierling is out, Meadows is out, and those are two everyday players. Oh, McKinstry got a hold of one. McKinstry got a hold of one. Oh. That's a guy who, like, anything you can get out of him is so good. Soderstrom. Mm-hmm. You recently pulled a nice Torque first red to 5. Whoa. That's a big boy. The journey of a young player with a ton of pressure to perform. First overall pick for a reason. Nice to see him putting it together. Yeah, it's so nice. This is how Detroit has to build their teams. They got like, I'm talking all Detroit sports pretty much. Save maybe for the Red Wings. But Pistons, Lions, Tigers, they got to build through drafts, and then they got to They got to just like piece together cast-offs from other teams and like analytics and try to find diamonds in the rough and just try hard. Not another one. Not another one. Dingler went yard. Dingler just went yard. Oh, Carrasco, your career is over, my friend. We got a hot box. Perfect time for a hot box. Time for the Skeens. Kirkering. Thomas. Come on, Skeen. Big. And Merrill. Vibes in the chat. Vibes in the chat. I need your vibes in the chat. We got that many cards to get a big perp. Guriel. Any members? Drop a nuke. Fire emojis. You know the drill. Come on. There he is, Colt Keith. TJ LeMahieu. Come on now. Come on. Perfectly programmed. I swear if there's a Charlie Blackmon in this pack. Oh, the wrong Paul. Mini Seawald. Been skunked on my hot boxes. Absolutely skunked. Should I pull these out real quick or just... Let me just pull these purples out. Keep them separated. I'm going to put all my purple hot box cards in a lot too. Guess I can keep it a little bit organized. But Mrs. Stryker Breaks has been making sets for me. So if you support her by buying a set from my eBay store, she will greatly appreciate it and then keep doing it, hopefully. Because she gets excited when I tell her someone bought one of her sets. It makes her feel like, you know, her work is paying off. There we go. Love those vibes. Love them. Here's Javi. Oh, swinging at the slider outside the zone. I'm shocked. Oh, that was a sinker. I'm absolutely shocked. Sorry, Javi, you are doing way better this year, but you're still batting ninth and getting that kind of money. Just putting it out there. Why don't you earn batting third? No. No. Yeah, Ovechkin. Yeah. Oh. Someone get a hold of that one. Wow. Didn't even pop up. Someone must have got that one quick. RIP 2018 Javi. Yeah, I feel like that one's never coming back, but he is batting, or he was batting 300 early. It's an early, still early. No, we're due a red ink though. We've got a lot of boxes remaining. We still have over half this case remaining. You're 0-3. Yeah. Yeah, 0-3 on that. Pavetta? A silver. Oh, that's quite a stretch. Oh, we got a banger box. Garcia, Lopez. Banger box, come on. Bragman. We don't forget about Vaughn. Chapman. Hits are piling up. White. Green. Holiday. Yeah, let's get the likes up. Can we get to a couple hundred likes? 200? What are we at? 140? We're getting close. We're approaching 500 in the chat. Shout out to you. Appreciate it, guys. Jason Dominguez against Tarek Skubal. Boy, that's a tough one to hit. 98. Low and away. Good luck with that. And then comes inside on his hands at 97. Skubal's feeling it today. Bregman faceplant would make a killer parallel. It'd make a killer card, but they can't embarrass the players like that. Or that Lopez getting hit in the face with a ball. Hitting the ear with the ball. That was hilarious. I mean, not... I hate to say hilarious. It wasn't hilarious. But he made him pay. He hit a home run after that. Come on, what do we got? We got a one-hitter, which means we'll probably get a mini. I'm trying to figure all this out. We're going to get a mini if we only have a one-hitter. Most of the time. There's an Ellie rookie performers. That's a good one. Lucas, shout out. Lucas from Germany. Thanks for being here. Carlos Santana. Canario. Are we gonna get a mini? I don't know. I don't see one. Chris Sale. Haven't gotten a mini in a little bit. I think it's time. Julio. We're getting a lot of perfectly programmed cards. They're not supposed to come out that much. Tristan Gray. No mini? Huh. It's different. The box felt a little light. Maybe we got an image variation or something in there. Give it a quick look over. Nah. Not even at the halfway point. Four to nothing Tigers. You know who else is having a good start? Grisham. Trent Grisham. He was my boy for a while till he went to the Yankees. But as a Padre, I was a big fan of Grisham. No gloves. No batting gloves. Oh, and as I say that, he strikes out, which is great. It's great. Nice Skubal. Painting the outside. Ooh, that was maybe a little outside. The umpires have been atrocious to start the season. Horrible. Every game I watch, which is a lot of them, not just Tigers, all teams, they miss so many calls. How is this? It's unacceptable, man. Both ways, both strikes and balls. Just miss them, all kinds of different ones. Hunter Green looking good, yep. Umps have been bad, says blank cards. Yeah, they have. I feel like making umpire... Would you guys watch that? If I made horrible calls by the umpires, like compilation videos, like every Sunday, just come out with the worst calls of the week. Oh yeah, I'm definitely a fan of that challenge system, Anthony. Oh yeah! There we go. Aqua Skeins. Now we're talking. What do you guys think the best parallel is? Not including the chromes and stuff, but I mean green, aqua, blue, or white. Is there a preference? Like, is there one that's worth more than the others? I haven't really listed any single cards or even looked. Which one do you think's the best? On cue banger. Grisham looked like the best player in history against the Giants in a Padres unit. He has dude. I think he hit 2 home runs the other day. He's hitting home runs, which he's not a power hitter. He's not a hitter. He's just like a defensive lefty. Here's his old game log. Here it is. He hit 2 home runs the other day. I knew it. I was watching it. I just forgot if he hit 2 or 1. He hit 2 home runs against Pittsburgh, in Pittsburgh the other day. That has to be the only time in his career he's hit 2 home runs in a game. Suarez. There's a Skeens. Give it a little check. Make sure it's not a variation. Stone. We're building up. Big Skeens hit. Let's keep them coming. Let's get the whole spread. Lorenzen. Dude, stage is starting to fill out nicely. Although, you know, we've opened half of a case, so it better. Let's get it ready. You gotta preemptively do these kind of things. Set yourself up for victory. We're doing it. Pulled an old Hoppy Aqua. The black chromes, yeah, but I mean besides those, like the black chrome, silver chromes, I like those a lot. Gold chromes, those are awesome, but true black border. You like the aquas, says David. Greens don't do it for me, says Retro. Love the aquas. Anyone know the print number on the white, green, and aqua? You know, I don't, but I can quickly see if I can find it. I got it right here, maybe. If they're still doing it, man. I don't know if these guys are... Heritage high number. Let's see. Oh, looks like they finally filled it out. Yeah, I got the info for you right here. All right, everybody, listen up. And also, don't be afraid to send a super chat. Don't be afraid. I appreciate it greatly. I need some help on this one. This is an expensive rip. This is a PC rip. This is all for me. Here is the juice. Green bordered ones. Print run. Ready? Get a piece of paper and a pencil if you want to know. Green border. There's approximately 2,850 that exist. That is a low. That's pretty low. Because a bunch of these are going to stay sealed. A bunch of them are never going to get graded. Okay, so 2,850. And those are the most common ones. Then you've got aqua border. Aqua borders are 1 in 12 hobby packs, 1 in 8 blaster packs. So it is better to go blaster boxes to get your aquas, but there's only about 1,700 of each aqua that exists. The green border, of course, are only available in blasters. So that'll tell you how many, you can do the math on that. And yeah, I got multiple autos on the stage already, buddy. Jeff, I got 2, Ozzy and Kaiser already. We're shooting for a 4.5 over under. And then, so there's 1,700 aqua borders. And then the dark blue border. Talk about that next. Hold on. We got a banger box. Let's get through this banger box. Silver. Mitchell Parker. Aqua Cropley. Chrome Jordan back. Come on. I have yet. Aqua box. The banger boxes are just like multiple hits, but Smith Shaver, our guy. Look at that SIG on there. Everybody's favorite SIG. Blank Cards coming in with a $10 super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Super chats are greatly appreciated. Help me cover some of this immense cost. It's a base Skeens. Burleson. Chrome. Helsley. Green. Back-to-back Helsleys. There's a white coming. White coming. Lighter. That's not bad. Lighter. Looking good. He's got a blister right now. But I'm going to put that up on the stage, actually. Green Tatis. Wong, if you're still in the chat, can you give us a quick thought on Lighter? He's on my fantasy team. I like him. Okay, back to the numbers. Dark blue border only available in hobby boxes, 1,250. I think we're at the halfway point. We're almost at the halfway. After this box, we're at the halfway point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. After this box, halfway point. Dark blue border, 1,250. White border. Now these ones are pretty tough, the white border. 1 in 15 hobby packs, 1 in 15 blaster packs. So the white border out of all those is the one to get. There's only 1,000. Roughly 1,000. 1,070. Another homer for the Tigers. I'm on a different screen. Ooh. Was it Carpenter? Was it Carpenter? Oh, Carp with a bomb. We are just smoking those Yanks today. Holy. Yeah, they're pretty low runs, Doc. That's why this stuff is so good. And there's like not that many parallels. It's not like a normal release where there's like, dude, Series 1 this year had over 50 parallels of each card. So, and the print, just massive print run, so it's hard to pull the parallels, and there was that many. Dude, this only has just a handful of parallels. So it's easier to collect rainbows too. But then there's, you know, it's a smaller checklist, so it's just good all around. Come on, Torque. Let's get another one! Let's get another one! Oh. Looked like you got a hold of that. Looked like you pulled it. Red ink incoming. I can taste it. Yes. Tastes good. Kevin with a 1999. I used to collect a lot when I was younger. Got it out. Got out of it for a long time. Now my 16-year-old son and I are getting back into it. We love your vids and lives. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Kevin, man. That super chat is very helpful and appreciated. Reese Hoskins, silver. We're getting the silvers. Here, we can go back to the numbers too and look at the numbers. Wait. Okay, so there's a different amount of short print parallels and base parallels. I did not know that. Hold on, we'll look at that in just a minute. The minis aren't numbered, but hold on, we'll get to all that. Just chill in the chat. Oh, another nice lighter. I can only do so many things at once. The minis are quite sought after and valuable. Let's find out. So short prints, 29,820. 29,820. Flip stock. Okay, black borders, we all know there's only 50 of those. Flip stocks, there are only 5. Only 5 flip stocks. Levant says, I'm new to baseball cards, but is it dumb to buy old blaster boxes like ones from last year? Is it dumb? No, I buy stuff like that all the time. You just got to figure out the right year, man. So the trick to that is don't just buy any old one. Figure out who the good rookies are in the release. That's usually where the value is at. And then, you know, is it a good rookie? Is it a rookie that you like? Find out where the rookie that you like is located. Odds are, if it's like a really good, valuable rookie, then even the blaster boxes are going to be expensive. Like this stuff, you know, if you found it just straight retail. Oh, I thought that was somehow a black. Look at. Then you could have got it for like a steel. Still probably available straight retail in some places because it's got a spectacular checklist. But then some years you just find like a release that doesn't have any good rookies in it or none that you really care about. The key is not just one, but like multiple good rookies. That way you hit more things. It's easier to hit parallels and make sure they have an autograph too, so there's like an upside. Okay, let's see. What else were we looking at? We were looking at minis. You're due for a 101. You and me both. Andy says, appreciate everything you do for the card hobby, man. You set a great example for the youth, as well as passing down your knowledge. Keep doing you, brother. Appreciate that, Andy. So minis. There are approximately 475. So those are pretty short. That's why, you know, you need the minis for that complete master set. And only being 475 of them, that is tough. It's really tough. Black and white. Black and white image variations. I got a couple of those listed in my store. I pulled a few of those. It's only 75. Only 75 black and whites. Color swaps. 40 card checklist on the color swaps. There are approximately 475. So there's about as many color swaps as there are minis, which is pretty crazy. That doesn't seem right. But, oh, here's why. Because it's only a 40 card checklist for the color swaps, but it's a full 225 card checklist for the minis. That's why. But the checklist is good for the color swaps. It's got like everybody. And then the base image variations, it's only a 20 card checklist. But you've got Jackson Holiday, Jack Leiter, Paul Skeens, Wyatt Langford, Imanaga, and Nando, Vladdy. And that is a 1,400 card checklist. 1,400 count print run on a 20 card checklist. Tristan Gray. Oh, we got a relic in here. I didn't even notice. There's a mini. Minis were numbered to 100 before. Things are just different with this checklist. Green Gibson Long. Things are all numbered differently and different print runs for this. This is a really unique Heritage High number release. There's Verlander, green, and boom. Couple relics on the table. If you guys need supplies, cardshells.com. They have the best supplies in the world. Pre-cut corners, which are perfect for these big old relics. Little slit in the corner, you just slide it right in. Oh, this is a regular one. How'd that happen? There's a thick boy. Slide it right in. Little blue tint for some extra added UV protection. on some of the top loaders if you want that. Use the code Stryker Brakes for 10% off. Cardshells.com. How many image variations you should get? I think I got maybe like 4 of them out of the first case. One more shout out for tomorrow's breaks. We're doing something a little different. I got these game used MLB dirt keychains, and they are unique for each stadium. They look really cool. So for tomorrow's breaks, you're gonna, if anybody wants in this particular break, you're gonna put the list of the top 3 teams that you would want, and I'm gonna give you one of those keychains in each of your break packs. They're $24.99, $25 MSRP, so a little advance notice. Logan with a $4.99. Hear me out. The O's fire Hyde. Bring Stryker in to manage. What's your first move? I would suggest stop putting infielders in the outfield. We need pitching. We need pitching. We desperately need pitching. I'm not worried about our offense at all. Offense is A-okay, especially with Gunner back in there. We don't need to worry about that at all. We gotta focus on pitching. Like, what's going on, guys? Everybody sit down. Gather around the table. Johnny, go to the whiteboard. Start taking notes. What are we doing? What are we doing here? You know there's 2 parts of the game. Pitching and hitting. Are we trying to win the whole thing, or are we just floating along? Are we just trying to be okay? Or are we trying to win the whole thing? Get on the horn. Call up Miami right now. What's it going to take to bring in Alcantara? Make it happen. That's my first move. Bring in Alcantara. There's an Aqua Jazz. Or we got to make a move for an ace or 2. And then we win it all. At least we make it to the big dance. We make it to the World Series, and then we'll see. Dodgers have a lot to say about who wins it all, but our offense can get us there. Clayton Beater, green. Come on. Let's fill up this second row. It's time for a Jackson Merrill parallel. I have not gotten one yet. I don't think. Like, ever. Sandy's going to the D-backs. What size top loader? We need 180 point top loaders for those big boys. Missing signature variations. How many of those do we have? All right, so the missing signature variations. There's only 20 cards in this checklist. Jackson Holiday, Jackson Merrill, Jared Jones, Jackson Churio, Wyatt Langford, Imanaga, Yamamoto. I don't see a Skeens on there, which is silly, but so it's a 20 card checklist. There's only about 240 of them. 180 point top loader is expensive. I think you get like a 10 pack for $5 or something, maybe. Why does J-Rod start the season so slow every year? Because of the ballpark they play in. And because it's just their offense isn't very good. Still, they didn't address it at all in the offseason. Very disappointed in Mariners ownership not addressing the offense. They should have added a piece. They should have done something. They should have tried something. Get rid of some guys, move some guys around. You keep Cal, you keep Julio, and then everybody else is on the table to head out of town bring in some new guys, mix up the chemistry a little bit, add a little more speed. I don't know. I don't know what it takes, but it's just not working. Bring in a lefty, good lefty, but that's tough to do. They should have tried making a move with the Tigers. We have lefties for days. Like Randy, I would have taken Randy for I don't know who.
Sale, as the kids say. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Colt Keith up to bat. All right, come on now. Give me some. Time for a Redding. Chapman. Bregman would have been perfect. Yeah, I mean, dude, I was counting on Bregman, actually. Can you imagine the team with Bregman on it right now? God. It's a fail. It was a organizational fail, but at least we know that they have that much money that they're willing to spend. So they better be looking to spend it. I don't want to see them dangle out a contract like that and then just be like, man, we're just not going to spend that money now. Approaching the trade deadline, there will be some people available. There always is. And there'll be righties available too. Like righties are more prevalent. Like a good righty is easier to find than a lefty. Do you think many people will sit on unopened boxes since Skeens has an auto redemption? Yeah, people are going to sit on unopened boxes of this. The redemptions are good for 10 years. Thoughts on Vlad's contract? I think he got paid a fair amount. I don't think it was too much. The length was... Just gotta hope Vlad stays in shape, put it that way. Because Vlad's an elite player. He's definitely one of the best first basemen in the league. If not the best. But he's got to keep that weight down. And unfortunately, that's going to follow him around. Effort level and weight. Because you get that huge contract and it's easy to rest on your laurels. Even though I don't think he's that kind of guy necessarily, but he got there having to do very little to, like, it's not like he had to just outwork everybody to be a big leaguer. He's naturally gifted. He never went into the gym before he got to the big leagues, not once. So that just tells you kind of the kind of guy. He's just like, yeah, I'm just good. You know, doesn't have to work very hard at it. Kind of like a John Kruk. Kruk was the same way. Just sat there and drank beer while everybody else worked out. Do you want to give a guy like that an extremely long-term contract? It's risky, but he's really good and he's the face of the franchise, so we'll see how it works out. I would love to have Vlad on our team. It's a little streaky too. Has a huge swing. Can get him into trouble sometimes. Thoughts on Rizzo not being on a team? He's washed. Tony Gwynn had weight issues and did great. So there's about 150 million other examples of people who had weight issues and weren't great. So you can't just say one guy in the history of the league. There's been, you know, I already said I like Vlad and I'd like him on my team, but there's some risk involved. There's risk involved with all of them. But when you're talking about $500 million, a billion, half a billion, there's more risk there because now your franchise, like, you got one guy. If Vlad peters out, you're in big trouble. That's a lot of money to put on one guy for a franchise. Especially in a... I mean, I guess they only have one team. You know, Canada's only got one team now, so they can support one team, but... I don't know. I'm okay with it. Like, I don't have a problem with the contract, really. Like, it's just... I'm just going through the pros and cons of it, you know? Like Vlad. I got a pretty decent little Vlad PC, so I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the Blue Jays, too. They got their franchise player that they've been looking to seal up. So, it's a good day for a lot of people. What happened to the 6-year deals? You know what happened is Vlad wasn't going to sign unless it was a long-term deal. And probably Toronto... I don't know the ins and outs of the contract. I haven't looked at all the details either. But it's just the way things are going, locking up your young players because of... Like, they had to pay Bregman $40 million a season. He's not a $40 million player. Who's better, Vladdy or Bregman? Both Gold Glovers. Vladdy's a significantly better bat than Bregman. And Bregman's getting more money for that little 3-year deal. So there's these new concepts of how to pay people, how to pay players. And you just saw Merrill like completely flip that whole thing on its head. He's just like, yeah, whatever. $100 million, sign me up. $140 million, whatever. Back-to-back Priesters. Ugh. So everybody's different, and there's different expectations, both for different franchises and the players themselves. And there's also different ceilings that are involved. Like, different players have different ceilings because of a lot of different... There's underlying data and metrics that they use to determine these things. Injury history, work ethic, the size of your market and the amount of money that you can generate based on a lot of different factors, but like Merrill, I would much rather have Merrill long term than Vlad long term. And Merrill just got way less than Vlad. Merrill's a 5-tool player and a lefty and a center fielder. Much better at just all around, you know, like a better defender who can play every position on the field. And he's younger. More upside. So some of these contracts are weird. We're in a time of uncertainty right now too. So there's going to be different ideas about the future, where it's headed, and ownership and management are going to have different expectations and different ideas of that too, and that's in play. Merrill wasn't a pending free agent. Yeah, that's also part of it. They just wanted to lock him up. But like a lot of these younger players, like we were talking about, weren't free agents yet. You know, they locked up Churio, they locked up Tatis, they locked up Julio. That's just what they're doing these days with the younger players. They're locking them up long term so they don't have to give them a Vlad deal. I'd rather have Tatis Jr. long term than Vlad. Yeah, me too. Tatis is once again 5-tool. You'd rather have speed and power than just power. You'd rather have speed, power, average, defense, and throwing arm than just power. Manzardo. All right. It's been quiet. Let's go. Andres Jimenez, my boy, always talking about him crushing to start the season too. There we go. Just start talking about it. It's a no-name kinda, but Gomez. Real one auto number 3, the over-under of 4.5. You can still get your votes in, ladies and gentlemen. It's not too late. Over-under 4.5. Real one autos. We've already got 3. We've got a little less than half of a case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 14 boxes to go. Your super chats are welcome and appreciated to help me cover some of this cost. Or membership. Give a gifted membership. They're only $1.99. Or join the Patreon group. Become a slammer. Or you could buy a baseball card off me from my eBay store. Lots of options to support your favorite breaker. In fact, this is a PC break, by the way. Here's a quick little link to my eBay store in the chat right now. In case you're interested, I always wheel and deal, best offer on everything. You can just shoot me an offer on any of the cards listed in my store, and we can haggle maybe, or I'll just accept it if it's even reasonable. Austin Wells, come on. He's my catcher. You think it'll be 4 exactly? Well, then you go under. Because the over-under is 4.5. Yeah, there's always a lockout when the CBA expires, Eric. It's disappointing. It disappoints everybody. But hopefully we can... I know it's not going to happen, but I always have dreams of having a salary cap and a salary floor. Both. A minimum and a maximum. That's my dream to get done at the CBA. We need robo-umps, at least the ABS system, the automated balls and strikes. We need that. That's fine. That system's fine. But and then we also need some kind of a cap where the Dodgers in their current form can't exist and the Yankees of history can't exist anymore. There's got to be some kind of fairness. The one with a $10. What do I load relics into? They seem too thick for regular holders. So they've got these thicker ones. This is a 260 point. You don't need 260 points. You need a 180 point top loader right here. You can get them at cardshells.com. CARDSHELLZ.com. 180 point top loader for the thick relics. Use the code Stryker Breaks. STRYKER. BREAKS for a one-time discount. So make it count. Salary floor is needed more than a cap. No. For who? For us as fans? I don't care about billionaires, multi-billionaires, millionaires. I don't care about anything about that. I care about integrity of the game and fairness of competition. That's my number one goal. Now, it doesn't matter what I think. There's a lot of factors that are in play. There's a lot of factors. And then it's a tricky negotiation. That's why there's a lockout every time. Because there's a tricky negotiation that has to take place. And the owners want there to be a cap. The players do not want there to be a cap. So before Jackson, we got another green one. Ooh, that's a clean, centered Jackson Churio. The second row's coming together nicely. What do you say we put him on the green grass stand? As I was saying, before you go blaming the owners, because they're billionaires, and you know, let's try to look at this objectively. We like the players. because we can relate to them. We see them every day. We root for them. We actively root for the players. We don't actively root for the owners. As a matter of fact, mostly we root against the owners because they didn't bring in the guy we wanted, or they're not spending enough money, or whatever reason, right? They made a wrong move. They didn't treat someone fairly. The concessions are too expensive. Whatever the reason. There's a million reasons to hate the owners and to root for the players. But the owners are the ones who want there to be a salary ceiling, and the players are the ones who will fight to the death for there not to be one. They don't care if it's fair. They only care, mostly, not only, but pretty much only care about how much money they're making. It's okay. They're humans. They have families. They are elite at what they do. They work very hard. They deserve to get paid. No one's disagreeing. But let's not pretend like they don't want as much money as they can possibly get. Tristan Gray, we got 4, ladies and gentlemen. How about that over? Not one good one to speak of yet, however. Should we pack the front with these? Where's the other one? Oh, it's... So instinctively, we get behind the players. We're just like, those greedy billionaires. There's more to it. Pahes. Also, you know, we're opening cards. We see the players on the cards. We collect the players on the cards. We collect their autographs, their memorabilia. We don't collect the owners. We don't see the owners on these cards. Most of the time, we don't even know who they are. Need a commissioner who's not a stick in the mud? Nah. No, it's okay to be... like, Retro, here's why. The commissioner serves a purpose. And their purpose is not to be out. Like, they don't need to be out and boisterous and entertaining in front of the people. And, like, the commissioners, if you go and look at the commissioners of all the leagues, they fit a certain profile. Just put it that way. And it's because the purpose is, you know, they're trying to build the game. They always are trying to increase the exposure of the game, make more money for the owners, make more money for everybody involved. They work for the owners. But they're trying to keep law and order within the league. They're trying to keep any kind of bad publicity out and good publicity in. You know, they serve a purpose. They're money guys. Commissioners are money guys, numbers guys. They're builders, but they're behind the scenes builders for the most part. You'll see the commissioner pop up from time to time, say something when it's appropriate, but I don't need the commissioner being out front and being all... I need him to grow the game. I mean, I don't need him for anything really. What do we need him for? What do we need it? What do we care about the commissioner? I want the commissioner to do what I want him to do, but that doesn't mean he's going to. He doesn't work for me. He doesn't care about me. I do collect commissioner cards, though. Look at that. The red to 10. Seelig. They're there to cover up any kind of scandal. They're there to make you look over here. Hey, look it over here, everybody. Here's something shiny, while something bad's happening over there. They're basically magicians. Commissioners, they're magicians. Sleight of hand. They're constantly using sleight of hand. And you know your sport's doing well when you don't see the commissioner ever out and about, not in the public, talking about much. The things are going well. When you got a commissioner that's making headlines, and things probably aren't going too well. They don't need to be out in front of everybody unless there's a sticky reason for it. Come on. Big parallel. We haven't gotten a good chrome yet. I feel like this is... Yeah, we got some stuff. I mean, this is a nice little run right here, too. This little run's pretty good. We did get a good chrome. I forgot about old Yamamoto. That's not too bad, but we're going to need more than that. Need a good auto. We only have 2 relics? Should be more than that coming. Carpenter down on strikes. Did Manfred release a statement about Profar? Doubt it. Doubt he wants anybody to know about it. Why would he? If I was Manfred, I'd just be like, ladies and gentlemen, look over here. There's something crazy going on over here. That's awesome. Like, meanwhile, no one say anything about Profar. No one talk about it. Like, pretend like it doesn't exist. You know what I mean? You don't make statements on things that you want less attention brought to. Was Bud Selig a good commissioner? Well, he let steroids run rampant and then tried to cover up for it. It depends on your definition of good and what you consider to be good. And then, you know, I think he was also the commissioner under some pretty nasty lockouts. But that's what we're talking about. What is it to be a good commissioner? Did he grow the game? Did the game grow under his tenure? Did more people watch? Did MLB generate more money? If the answer is yes, but not just more money, like more money than the rate of inflation. You can't just grow like 2% and then say, hey, we grew. Did you grow more than the rate of inflation? It's the same as when they come out with like the movie numbers. Like, oh, this movie just made $200 million, which beat the last movie in the franchise, which was $180 million 7 years ago. It's like, did you account for inflation? Of course you didn't, because you're being a trickster magician and you're trying to sneak something by us and lie to us. Profar scammed the Braves, so it's dumb. He should lose his contract. Well, here. How about this for an idea? My buddy presented this. What should happen is the team should still have to pay the contract, but it gets dispersed among the rest of the players in the league. Here's why. Because the team should be held accountable. They should do their due diligence as well. You don't want the team to just be like, they get to wash their hands of the whole thing and just like push them off on some, like just let them go, push them off on somebody else. Like they have accountability too. The team does. Nice, Wyatt. Okay. It's the first Wyatt. Now we're talking. Keeping those parallels coming. Maybe that's all you got to do is just show all of your parallels so far, and then you get another good one. Let's go, Wyatt. We're on a roll. Yeah, he goes unpaid during his contract. He should be punished for sure. But there's no real easy way to do it, man. Like, so what happens is he just scammed all the other players out of some deserving money too. Like that $80 million or whatever was $80 million that all the other players didn't get that didn't cheat. So there should be some kind of repercussions where the rest of like, you know, that's why I'm saying like they should divide his salary up between all the other players. And he gets like maybe banned. And I don't know. I don't know the right rule. Like my buddy had it all worked out. I don't remember everything he told me, but it was good. There's no easy answer, but all the other players who could have got a piece of that money, or other players who could have got some of that contract money, should definitely get compensated somehow, because the ones that didn't cheat, lost out. And the organization needs to be held accountable too, because, you know, you didn't do your due diligence. I don't know. Like, everybody knew, like, in retrospect, we all look back and we go, oh yeah, he was never that good. And then all of a sudden he was good for 1 year on a contract year. Huh. Oh, he's not gonna anymore, Doc. He's not gonna anymore. Do the Braves lose a roster spot? I'm not sure. Yeah, no, that's what I said. Operation Latte Thunder. Said that about 5 times. The commissioner works for the owners. Yeah. And so what does that mean? Then what's your what are your objectives? What are your priorities? Make more money for baseball. If you're working for the owners, you're working to make more money for baseball. So that's your objective. And then therefore, when you make more money for baseball and then the owners make more money, the players make more money too. So if you want to look at it that way, technically they're working for the players. Maybe not indirectly. Well, both directly and indirectly. Also by keeping, like, you know, law and order within the league. You know, you're working to their benefit too. The collective benefit. There's a nice Xander relic. I knew we would do some more relics. How about a numbered one? Xander, little pinstripe, game used. Man, that stage is starting to get full. We're doing okay. I'd like one big boy though. Silver, big silver. Mookie auto. Real one of a nice rookie. Forrest Whitley, green. We've got quite a few left. 10 more plus this. 11 boxes left. We got a lot of shots at glory. Thank God, Pac-Man. You know how much it costs to open this stuff? This is what I do for a living, by the way. I open up baseball cards for a living. It's tough. It's tough living, but you guys help. All the super chats and memberships and stuff, that helps. And then the ads, you know, the commercials that they play. That's it. You got to rely on the generosity of others. When you're a content creator, a YouTuber, trying to live the dream, it's a beautiful thing. But I can only do it with your help. Keith says suspended players are not on the 40-man. Yeah, I know they're not allowed to go to the training facilities either. There should definitely be some kind of... needs to be more done. Maybe they should take one of their pinky fingers. Just the tip. Just that much. Snip it off. Donate it to science. Ozuna. There should be some kind of like DNA test where they can know for sure that you did. Not just like, he's tested positive for a masking agent and Jared Jones. When you meet someone new, do they easily grasp what you do for a living? Nobody hasn't yet. They don't even know it's a thing. I try to explain it to them. They're just like, huh? That cameo from Kruk was good, where he was just like, man, I just don't understand it. I don't understand what you do. But my son likes to open cards. Maybe he can get a job for you. That was kind of a weak box. Any variations in there? Let's just give it a quick look. Haven't noticed one variation yet. DJ Hype Chris says, what's up, Stryker? Went to the MLB store in New York, bought one blaster Heritage High number, and got the real one Jackson Churio redemption. Congratulations, I've opened up like 100 of these blasters and haven't got one good auto. Congratulations that you opened one and got a good auto. Ineligible for postseason play? Well, that's pretty brutal. That is a brutal punishment. But I thought Tatis came, or I thought he was going to be able to come back when he got popped. Maybe it's different. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. 550 of you in the chat. Only 200 something likes. Heck of a dart throw, I know. That is a heck of a dart throw. 1 for 1. That's like taking $1,000 to the casino, putting it all on black. That's actually, no, it's like putting it all on one number and having it hit and just being like, see you later. Solaire. Are you hooked now, though? Do they have a lot of cards there at the New York MLB shop? Do they have like a big selection of baseball cards, or is it just like the newest stuff in retail? Because that's where you gotta get the logo fractor boxes from. Oh, that's what it was. It counted towards his suspension. Yeah, you're right, Neil. Do you or anyone recall how much Bowman baseball well, there's no usually, unfortunately. Prices go up every year, pretty much. But it's a hobby box you usually run. I don't know. Hobby box. I used to keep track of all this data. Also, people's memories are very skewed, I've found. A lot of times people are like, man, that box is usually like this much, and they're always wrong. It's like, the problem is there's multiple different price points. So people will have a memory of a price, and that price could have been real cheap or real expensive, depending on when they bought it and where they bought it and how they bought it. Like, game used Kutch Bat Relic. Like, sometimes you can pre-order it, and the pre-order price will be cheaper than the release date price. So that's great. I don't have any more of these top loaders. But sometimes, like, you can pre-order it on Blowout or something, and it'll be a different price. Sometimes you can, it's just all over the board, dude. And then sometimes you wait, like release day, the price is different than the pre-order price. And then sometimes it drops in price if it's not a very good release. And then like, Then like you go back in time and you're like, I remember when in 2005 these boxes were only this amount, and it's like, come on, dude. You really got to use like pre-pandemic and post-pandemic first of all. Like you can start there because there's, and then you then just go back like 1 year and say like, what was it last year? Because they also have changed up formats. On Topps Chrome especially, they've changed up how many autographs you get per box. That was an amazing magic trick. They're like, we're going to make an autograph disappear and make you pay the same price. Ready? That's a great trick for them. Whoever came up with that idea, they're like, people will be mad at first, but they'll forget. And they're right. Yeah, Bob, I'm gonna be listing all these cards in my eBay store. Here, I got a link right here for you. Boom, link going in chat. eBay store. Every listing has a best offer option, so you can just like throw a price out there. As long as it's close, I'll probably just accept it. Any 2025 Heritage? Yeah, I got a couple cases of that coming. We're not gonna do too much of that though. It's just such a pain to open. It's one thing if the stuff's got good, like a really good checklist and good value. Heritage high number is always better. But regular Heritage is brutal for a breaker because there's no profit to be made and it's a lot of work. You got to go through the cards multiple times. Sorting's a nightmare. Opening's a nightmare. It's a just all around nightmare. But we'll do a few cases just for fun. Got to open everything brand new no matter what. Just to see. It's what I do. It's what I love. Check out the new cards. And what's going on in this box? Whole lot of nothing. This might be the worst box yet. There's got to be something special in here. If we're not even going to get a relic or a chrome card. What? Flip them around. Do you take a lot of best offers? Yeah, every day. I'd say I accept, I don't know, half of them, maybe half. It just depends. Some people are reasonable, some people aren't. Some people send you like a $10 offer on a $200 card just to be a jerk. Some people are pretty close to what you have and it's just like, yeah, I'll accept that. Nothing? Bust box. Haven't had too many bust boxes. That's good. Oh, look at this. Speaking of bust boxes, that one's busted. 701 and above are SPs. What would be a fair price to pay for these retail boxes? You missed out on the release. The going rate is like $44.95, so I would say if you can get them for less than 40. We are due. We're now due. I'm due a red ink. Red ink. I gotta keep talking about it. I'm due a red ink. They're not that hard out of here, man. I think I figured out 1 out of every 2 blaster cases you should get one, and this will be 2+. It'll be, after I'm done with this, it'll be 100 blaster boxes. You calling a red ink? Tough pulls, Tim? All right. Steve, you calling it, this box? I love that. I'm not even gonna try opening them, dude. I gotta save my thumbs for tomorrow. We got a long day of ripping tomorrow. These wax packs are tough. Hit that like button. Let's get to 300. We're at 253 right now. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please just take a second and click it for me. Thank you. There's our white Wenceel Perez. Green Musgrove. What do we got? Oh, we got a banger box. Multiple hits. This is the one. Big chrome coming up. Silver first. Nick Allen. It's not him. Yamamoto. Chrome Bo Naylor. Oh, there's a nice Wyatt. We'll take that. This is a Wyatt run. 2 different Wyatt parallels. A lot of good names. I think there's more like good name parallels coming out of this run right here than the previous ones. Grant Pauly. Seven. Count them. 7 boxes left. Card shop around the corner had these Heritage high number blasters for 25. Yeah, buy them all. That's the best deal you'll find on these ever. They'll never be less than that. Unless if you could find them at Meijer during a buy one get one 50% off sale somehow, then that would be the only way to ever get them for just slightly cheaper. Because they jack up the price, so they wouldn't be 25 anyway, they'd be like 30. So you'd get them for 45 instead of 50. But I don't really see these dropping too low. I guess it kind of depends, but you got some super stud rookies in here. And this might be the last release. Allegedly, there's a Platinum Anniversary maybe coming out. That one always takes a while. Platinum Anniversary would be awesome if they come out with that too. If they come out with 2024 Platinum Anniversary, I'm telling you, just buy all of it you can find. It'll be great. Buy all of it. We got a mini in here at least. $45 blaster's kind of pricey. Yeah, it's just supply and demand, man. Mookie, perfectly programmed. Man, look at this. We're going to have like the whole set, I think, out of this case. We're getting all the perfectly programmed. This is the best set. IMO. eBay won't let you bid on stuff, even though you have multiple purchases from 4 months ago. What, from me or from anybody? Wenceel Perez. I think I got a Perez rainbow going. Look at it. There he is. Mini JD Martinez. Got a few chromes, white skeins. Ronald highlights, but no auto. Well, the autos. The real one autos are 1 out of 95 packs. Blaster packs. the red inks are 1 out of 545 packs. So you should get a red ink 1 out of 69 blasters, 68. 1 out of 68 blasters, and I am working on 100 and have not gotten one. Sad face. My wife is not going to be happy when I bring her this giant box of cards and say, you got some work to do. I'll list all the singles and all the other lots and sets and everything else. Yeah, it makes sets, Bob. Almost to 300 likes. We're almost there. Almost to 600 concurrent. 300 likes. Team effort. Let's go. I'm watching the numbers. I'm watching them tick up. 291. Do you ever sell player lots? I don't. Yeah, I do sometimes. But usually I'll just do like lots of. Yeah, just sometimes I do. But usually I'll do lots of like certain kinds of parallels on set builders. Like this is a set builders release, so there's a lot of people looking for like a bunch of missing greens or chromes or whatever. 300 likes. You guys are the best. Thanks, Cole. What are we talking here? Banger box? We're talking about a banger box. Multiple parallels, multiple chromes. Silver first. Nick Nastrini. It's not the rookie we were looking for, but man, are we stacking up the silvers. Look at that. Come on now. Need a big chrome. We need a big chrome right here. Rosario. Oh! We'll take that. Take a green Jackson. Not only that, but we got the aqua to go with it. Does that mean we're going to get a green Skeens? Look at it. Green and aqua. Holidays. Green and aqua. Langfords. Come on. Let's use our pattern recognition skills. That means we're going to get a green Skeens. And it also rhymed. Eventually, we're going to get a green Skeens. Sometime in this break, Alec Thomas, Chromage, Green Vaughn, Yamamoto, White Border, Winker, Hedges. I love the banger boxes. Goodness gracious. Let's get some greens out of the way. Just covering up our precious, precious Langford. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes left. Wish me luck. I get them from all over the place. Baseball. Blowout, Steel City, David Adams, Fanatics, Tops.com, and others. Everywhere cards are sold. The MLB store in New York, even. What's this one? It's a different one, right? I have 2 boxes of flagship collection, one from 2023 and one from 2024. Should I open them or keep them sealed? Well, sir, that is a difficult question to answer. First of all, I don't know which flagship collection you're talking about, because there's Series 1, Series 2, and Update. That matters. They produce less as you go along in the season. So Series 1, they make a ton. Series 2, they make less. And Update, they make even less. So typically Update is more collectible to hold on to. Series 1, not very. I wouldn't even bother. Second of all, what are you trying to do exactly? You just want to like make some money. That sounds like what you're trying to do. You're trying to make some money. So let's not beat around the bush. Let's just say what it is. Hey Stryker, I'm looking to make some money. What's the best way to make some money off of these? And then I would tell you, you sound like an amateur, so you don't know what you're doing at all. Which is fine, everybody starts somewhere. And there's a lot to this game. There's a lot to it. And just holding like a box, like a blaster box of one of each. Whew. I don't know if there's much there. Don't know if there's much there, my friend. It's a decent Austin Martin. I mean, we need to see him play. You got a lot of learning to do. A lot of learning to do. And also it usually takes much longer. Oh, it's just, there's so much to talk about. There's so many variations and factors that are in play. It's not as easy as just like, hey, should I just hold on to this and make $1 million? Like, first of all, I'm not a clairvoyant. So number one is like, I can't predict the future. So already I'm not able to answer your question. But we could like speculate. Edmund, which is all this is just speculation. Is that a mini? That's not a mini. Oh. Why does Brandon Crawford have cards in here? He's not even in the league. Cardinal Brandon Crawford? That's my least favorite one. I'm going to put him behind Kutch. That's how much I love him. Crawford. I know Giants fans. We love Crawford. I know you do. There's Skeens. Class A. Four boxes left. You're gonna have to go on a timeout, Bubba. Brandon with a 59-month member chat. Heritage high number is 220 for a hobby, 40 for a blaster. Which box you buy? $40 blaster. It's a good question though. I can show you. Look at it. So here's a $40 blaster, and here's a $200 hobby. Just look at red is bad, yellow is good. $40 blaster all day. Like just pick your poison. Real one auto, is just slightly, because you got to add a little bit. So that just to pull a real one is the only thing that's slightly worse out of a blaster. But even a red ink is going to be way better to pull a red ink out of the $40 blaster. Is it worth it to slab Bowman and Bowman Chrome rookies for guys like Jacksons and Colton Cloud? I'm glad you're specific, Tennessee Breaks, because that's important. That's how you ask a question, guys. Be very specific. Because if you wouldn't have included those particular names, I'd have just been like, okay, for those guys in particular, I would say if you have a card on your hands that looks like a gem to you, then yes. But if you see a flaw, no. Any flaw. But if you look at that sucker with gloves on, you got a lot of lighting, multiple lights, clamp-on lights, LED lights, overhead lights. You have a lot of lighting. And you don't see any scratches. Scratches are the big thing. No scratches, and the centering looks good. Good to go. Now with non-chrome cards like these, it's a little different. Because you got to look at edges too, and corners. But you don't have to worry about scratches so much. So that's the difference. But you know, and it also depends. So what you want to do is go on to eBay first and find the particular card you're talking about. Jackson Merrill. Go on eBay, find a 2024 Bowman Chrome Jackson Merrill PSA 10. See what that goes for. Find a raw, see what that goes for, and find a PSA 9 and see what that goes for. And now you got to do a cost-benefit analysis. Is it better for me just to sell that card raw and get like $5? Or is a gem worth like 50? And then is a 9 worth like 20? So you just, like, what are the odds I'm going to get a gem out of here? You got to do that part on your own. Because also, what's my time worth? Everybody's time is worth a different amount to them. If you're just doing it for fun, you're like, yeah, I'm going to send these cards away, get them graded, who cares what happens? And then your time doesn't matter. But if you're like trying to make a living doing it, your time matters. Or if you do it a lot, your time matters. Like for me, a big part of my equation is the time. Because I've got a lot of cards. And I got to pick and choose what I spend my time on. And it matters. Like just doing this right here, the live stream, I had to do a whole cost-benefit analysis. How much money does this case cost? How much generosity from super chats am I going to get? How much ad revenue am I going to get? How much am I going to be able to piece these cards out individually and sell them for? How, you know, just a ton of factors on my end that are different on other people's ends. And then like, yeah, your time, like, do I just want to relax today? Would I rather relax today and like take it easy? Or do I want to stay up till 2 a.m. sending cards, getting cards ready to get graded? The risk, the cost of getting it graded, all of these things matter. Walker Buehler, well, look at this stack of chromes, man. It's a nice stack, but we don't have anything to speak of. I guess we got the Yamamoto. Yeah, that's a good one. And the Mauricio, silver's pretty good. Banger box, Contreras, Bellinger. White Flaherty. Kind of a little color match, kind of. Oh, yeah. Dude, I called the green skeins. I called the green skeins and it happened. Okay, I'm going to call the next one then. Aqua Churio. Aqua Churio. Yeah. Drop a nuke, members. Drop a nuke in the chat. T Wolf used the PSA link. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, guys, if you are going to send cards to PSA, you can put in a code Stryker25 and save $25 off your order. Definitely worth it. Stryker25, save $25. Dude, that is a... We're getting some good ones. Okay, the next one. We still need the Aqua Churio. We've only got 3 more boxes to do it, but that would be something. That would just be an anomaly, a collation anomaly. White Skeins? I'll take the white Skeins too, but I'd love a silver. Does card shells have penny sleeves for relics? Yeah, they're these ones right here. They are called... It says holds thick sleeves. They're just easy glide soft sleeves for thick cards. Here we go, here we go. Red ink. Oh, I'm so due a red ink. Big one. Oh, I can feel the vibes coming through the screen right now. Green Skeen sounds like something you get from the dispensary. It does. They're always trying to come up with new ideas, names for those things. I should forward that to the local dispensary. Lord knows we have enough of them in town. Swear, man, you make that stuff legal and then it's just everywhere you look overnight. JT says, Stryker Breaks, think about getting a case of 2022 Topps 5-star and going to chase the remaining Otani, Logo Man, and Bobby and Julio rookies. JT, that's funny you brought that up. I just bought a couple boxes of that we're going to be including in breaks this week and next week. Bought just a couple boxes. Fishing. If the price is right, then yeah, I would just look around. There's not a lot of that stuff left, man. They're 5-star and tier 1. There's more tier 1 than 5-star, but they don't produce a lot of that stuff, so it gets gobbled up and it just disappears. But it can be a risky proposition, man. You know, like it just, you know, your bankroll and everything. It has a lot to do with it. Like if you can just, here's the way I look at it. Can you afford to just lose? Did we get another hot box? I think we got a second hot box. Greenskeeper. What's up, man? What did retro? Oh yeah, good catch. Look at this. Got another hot box. We did 2 hot boxes per case. See, I got shorted a hot box on that first one, man. I got to get a hold of the guy I got these from. What's he going to do, though? That's the brutal part. Celebrated family cards with a $9.99 super chat. Joined a little late, but wanted to thank you for the luck you gave me. Was watching one of your videos on Sunday, and you pulled the Red Ink Skeins Redemption. You rock, Stryker. Nice hit. Congratulations, man. That definitely paid for your rips for a while. Shout out to you. It is time for me to get a good purple hot box card. One card that's good is all I want. I'm not asking for much. Just a purple Skeins and Merrill and Churio in the same box. That's all I'm asking for. Carpenter, we love Carpenter in these parts. Let me tell you. Aqua Lee, that's not too bad. I think I got another Lee that I did not put in a top loader. We'll just put them there for now. So we got a lot to look at. $300 for 2 cards is risky, but that's what, yeah, that is what we do. That's what we do. Jimenez. Oh, the white Marlins pitchers. Love it. Ruiz. Come on, hot bog. Come on, baby. Yeah, Lee is playing well. I like that. Pilar. Breathe it. Breathe in and out. Slowly. You got this. Come on. Tang. Did we get the complete set? I mean, look at it all. Look at them all. We had to have gotten the complete. Oh, we got 2 Bobbies. Where are the chromes in here? Did we not get any chromes? That's weird. Usually you get chromes in your hot box. We got a mini. I don't think you usually get minis. This is a weird hot box. Keaton win. The weirdest hot box ever. What? This guy, did we get a variation then? Is that... Quickly see if we got a variation. I got a lot of work after the break to do, going through all these again, guys, trying to sort out all the SPs and looking for all the variations that I inevitably missed. I can't believe I haven't spotted a black and white. Usually you get at least one black and white. One or two. Okay, bust. Bust box. Jared with a $5 super chat says, what is your personal favorite card in this set? Player / particular picture / border. I say you've opened plenty to have a best in show. Oh, geez. Well, I haven't hit a lot of them for myself, but you know what one I really did like was the white border, Churio looked really good. White border Churio is probably one of my favorite ones. I mean, we've been talking about the print runs on all this stuff, and the white border, there's only 1,000 of the white bordered cards that exist, and the Skeens would be a good white border too. Appreciate the super chat. Did I miss a... Did I miss a chrome? No chromes in there. Your hot box, you got a mini and a Skeens white border, no chrome. The hot boxes are weird, dude. They're all a little different. Do the black and white and city names tell you? The black and white do. The city names do not. We can go back to this, the numbers. We've gotten through a lot of like the numbers of how many there are. The team name, city name, swap variations, okay? That's a 20 card checklist. And there's only about 240 of those that exist. So those are tough. But you can get Jackson Holiday, Jackson Merrill, Jackson Churio, Wyatt Langford, Imanaga, Yamamoto. But I do not see a Skeens on there. Why wouldn't they put Skeens in every single one? It's crazy. Torque is fixed. You're right. Well, Skeens on top is a good sign. Okay, we're looking for... We need an Aqua Churio for just an amazing run of parallels. We got a pretty amazing run of parallels today. And we also need one more autograph to hit our over. Skeens is on the city swap. I'm looking at it right now. It doesn't have Skeens on this that I'm looking at. Doesn't have Skeens on here. Vladdy, Diaz, Martinez, Bush, Lee, Yamamoto, Rodriguez, Imanaga, Bregman, Montgomery, Langford, Turner, Winker, Churio, Doyle, Scott, Jones, Merrill, Holiday, Loperfido. Maybe this list I'm looking at is wrong, but... Oh, Jordan back. Product defect submissions to tops are only valid if they consider the card to be graded an S. Yeah, an 8 or less. Yes, sir. Michael King, green. Green Jeffers. Green Loriano. Another box without a chrome? Is that? We did get a lot of banger boxes out of this run, actually. I gotta stop looking at these. I gotta go. Every time I turn them around and look through them, I'm just. It's an exercise in futility. So I gotta do I gotta do it all again. This is the last box, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to hit that like button. Can we get to 400 real quick? We're getting close. We almost have 600 live in the chat. Appreciate you guys. We're looking to get to 400 likes. Come on, baby. I'm going to watch them tick up right now. We can do it. Skeens was the card I used for my post. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, here, let me show you guys. Look at it. Team name, city name swap. Here's all the cards on that, but maybe they just didn't put one of them on there. I would think schemes would be on there. Ticking up, we're up to 372. We're almost to 400. Man, you guys are good. You guys are real good. We're almost there. Keep it coming. 373. Blacksmith breaks. Stryker picked up a card. You'll appreciate 2022. Tops update. Black Gold, Black Julio, PSA 10. Oh, that's a tough one, dude. That is a tough one. 379 likes. We're almost there. We're almost to 400. Come on. Come on. Hit it. Got one in your hand right now. On what? A Skeens. Missing city swap. Team name city swap. Definitely on eBay now. I mean, I believe you. I'm just wondering why it's not on here. 392. So close. 392 likes. We are 8 away from glory. You got the Skeens City swap in your hand right now. It exists. Anyone else jump on the Topps Chrome Black pre-order? Yeah, I got a few cases coming into that. It's going to be better this year with more packs, which is what I've been suggesting. And they did it. So thank you, Topps, for this, for doing what the community wanted. Even though you're just using that as a reason to jack up the price on the release. But I knew that would happen too. Last pack magic? Last box magic? 408, let's go! It's not listed as part of the list on Beckett's page either. Aha. Aha. Green Blanco. Yamamoto. Chrome Vlad. About time we got a Chrome. Jordan Hicks. Hey, we hit the over in the last box to Rafaela. Real one. That's not bad. Rafaela's good. This is the best one we got today. And we hit the over, baby. KC, I got a case of Chrome Black. Looks juicy. Yeah. Indeed. Oh, man. We did pretty good. We did pretty good. We didn't hit the jackpot, but we hit a lot of small wins, or medium wins. We hit a lot of medium-sized wins. Let's look at all the hits. Lee, I'm gonna top load you. How you like that? How you like that, Lee? Well, these are ones that didn't make the stage, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14 plus an additional Mauricio that made the stage. So 15 silvers is not bad, man. Yeah, this is a sealed case, Scott. I just bought it off of some guy. A guy that sells cases. I bought it off of him. He doesn't have a store or anything as far as I know. Sandoval to 225. We're not going to go through each one, but so like I said, if anybody's interested in, you know, I will try to do it today. I'll try to list some of these lots today. I could maybe get that done. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take like all these silvers and just put them in one lot and just be like, here you go. You want them? How much? Link to my eBay store in the chat right now. I'm going to do that with like all this stuff. Minis, chromes, greens, aquas. If you're trying to complete a set, my eBay store is the place to go. But remember, like, people gobble them up immediately, so you gotta kind of act fast, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus a lighter mini. So we didn't really get that many minis, but I've got a whole nother batch of these somewhere. What did I do with my minis? Oh, here they are. So I saved up all the stuff for my last 3 videos. So I got a decent lot of minis going. Chromes, goodness. We got 15 silvers plus there's 20. $42. 43, including the Yamamoto, plus 15. We got a lot of silvers. 58, 50, we got a lot of chromes. 58 chromes total out of 40 boxes. Take it. And then the aquas, you know, you get, what, one of these per box. So we got a standard amount of those, I'm sure. And the greens, a lot of greens. If you're looking for to put the green set together, I've got hundreds of them. Be listing them all. Hundreds of greens. White. $20 whites plus the Jack Lighter. So we got a decent, I mean, we got multiple Jack Lighters today in parallels. I was just setting this set aside because I like it. It's just got such a good checklist. Ellie rookie, Otani, Bobby, Mookie. Just so good. 2 hot boxes. Can you believe that? 2 whole hot boxes. Now for the goodies. Well, we only got 1 Churio, but it's a green. We got a spread of skeins. 2 different parallel skeins, both blue and aqua. Green and aqua. Green and aqua Langfords. We did good on our good rookie parallels. Green and aqua holidays as well. Jackpot. Not that many relics, which is okay because we crushed the autos. Xander game used, Kutch, Crawford, Bohm, Contreras. So 5 of them total, plus 5 real ones. So 10 altogether hits, which is good. That's 1 in 4 blasters you're getting a hit. It's not bad. Rafaela, Kaiser, Albies, Gomez, and Gray. We'll take them. I'd say that's the best one. And the Albies is the second best one. I don't know. What do you think? Why don't you put a grade in the chat before we go? And if you're watching this afterwards, put a grade in the comments. All in all, after you saw all those hits, I don't want to influence you. I'll wait till I get a few of your grades coming in. Put it in the chat. While we're at it, if you want to get in on a break, we're going to be doing breaks tomorrow. We do breaks on Wednesdays and Fridays. We're going to do some unique ones tomorrow. Join my Patreon group, links in the chat. Become a slammer. Slammers get notified when I post a break. I make a post, a link pops up, takes you to my website, strikerbreaks.com. You can buy into a break if you want. I ship all the cards out next business day. I get those suckers to you quick. I pride myself on that. Packages are insured for $100. You got tracking information, all good. You can pay with credit card or PayPal. My eBay store, 100% positive feedback. I've been doing this since 2004. 100%. Excellent reputation. Flawless reputation. Grades are coming in, ladies and gentlemen. B+, solid B, B+, B+, C, A-, B+, C, solid B, B+. I think I would go... I'll go B+. Yeah, solid B+. Just... Especially if... Like, if these things grade out, or if I don't even know if I'm going to try to grade them, but... There's some valuable ones, like Skeens, Parallels, obviously, Churio, like all these guys have value. And Langford is going to be more valuable by the end of the year. He's a stud. He's taken another step. Along with the lighter. Why not an A? Because you got to save some room for like a red ink. If I would have got a red ink auto, those rare ones, that would improve the grade. So you got to leave some gap there. I couldn't say A and then open up another case and get like a red ink Skeens auto or something. And then what do you grade that? That was an A. So like you got to just leave it. Or even like if I would have got a Jackson Merrill or like one of the several good rookie real one autos, that could have bumped the grade up to an A. But I don't want to just be too lenient with the grades. You know, I want to try to be realistic. Yeah, if I got a major rookie auto, it would be an A. Sitting on a white, yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. This was fun. Appreciate you watching. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be ripping tomorrow, and I'll see you then.